The man rubbed his fingers hard until blood began to flow. Then he bit off the dead skin on his fingertips with his teeth. He did this to erase all his fingerprints. On the day of his release, his plan for revenge officially began. He once had a very beautiful woman. One day a drunken man broke into her house and tried to assault her. Afterward, the man took his woman to the police station to report the crime, but to cooperate with the investigation. The two were separated. At that moment, he saw a photo of the drunk man. He suddenly realized that the drunk man was actually a police officer. Ignoring everything else, he rushed to find his woman, but it was too late. She had already been violated. Later, the police chief framed him and he was sent to prison. Now that he was free, his revenge had begun. His first target was a senior police officer. When the officer wasn't paying attention, the man attacked from behind and knocked him to the ground. The next day, the police received a report from a citizen. A false-smelling bag had been pulled from the water, and the excavator had filled, and the officer's identification card inside. The discovery shocked the rest of the officers. They rushed to the officer's home and found his wife's body in the living room. But they never found the officer himself, nor did they find any fingerprints at the scene. Then one of the police received a call from an older officer, but strangely the caller said nothing. It turned out the older officer had already been killed by the man. When the police arrived at his house, they found the wife's body in the living room, and the officer himself was dead in the bathroom. The captain realized this had to be the man's revenge. He ordered all officers to search the area. Meanwhile, the man sat quietly on a bus planning to go home. When he noticed police nearby, he realized something was wrong. He got off the bus secretly and tried to escape, but the captain spotted him. Hearing the shouts, the man started running as fast as he could. The captain immediately chased after him. After a long pursuit, the man was finally caught at the station. The captain knew the man was behind it all, but there was no solid evidence to prove it, so they decided to teach him a lesson. They pushed a wire into his ear, causing unbearable pain that made him scream. They thought the torture would make him confess, but he stubbornly refused, not them saying they had framed him. Soon his image as a suspect was broadcast on television. When his woman saw that he had been caught, she decided to clear his name. She burned the photos of them together, then picked up a weapon and called the police.